Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. It's so great when both the packages you're expecting arrive on the same day. It's so convenient. Got my CPU here, so I got to get that installed. And then I got my Man I Love Fauna hat, which is VTuber merch. I know, cringe, right? Uh, yeah, overall, best part of the day, to be honest. The rest of the day, I had the weird thing where I get really anxious on the way home and I start seeing weird things because my anxiety is making me like, well, was that a tree or was it a shadow person? You know? I don't know why I get that sometimes. It's not. I didn't have a lot of caffeine today, so it definitely wasn't that. I don't know. But speaking of shadow demons, in Warhammer, you can shoot them. So the build we are running today, we have the Cadia Assault Chainsword with the 25% damage to infested and flak armored enemies with Rampage and Wrath on it. We got the Mach 2 Hellbore Lasgun with range damage specialist and maniacs. Got Onslaught and Surgical. And then we have the 3 Toughness Curios. As for our talents, we got Longshot, Exhilarating Takedown, Volley Adept. We're going over to Crack Grenade. Then we got Get Back in the Fight, Survivalist, Field Improv, and Grenade Regen. Voice of Command with Duty and Honor and Only in Death because it is so convenient. We got Precision Strikes. We got Fully Loaded. Shock Trooper, Superiority Complex. And then we go down here to get For the Emperor, Attack Awareness, Iron Will, Bring It Down, Focus Target, and 8 stacks of Focus Target. That's the build we are running today. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and we're in. It is Event Purge mission, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll work with it. Or I'll die instantly, like I do sometimes, and then we won't work with it. So I've been, man, I want to upload more stuff to my YouTube, but the issue is that for the cozy hour that I want to upload, it is 11 o'clock at night right now, because I had a full shift, so that'll have to wait till tomorrow. But then I want to upload like a game series, like a little playthrough of a game, but it has to be like a good game for a playthrough that's not overly long. And I'd like it to be a new one, right? But all the games that I'm interested in don't come out till, well, Space Marine 2 doesn't come out till later this year, right? So like at the end of this year. That's really what I'm waiting for. Like, I know Horizon Zero or Horizon Forbidden West is coming to the PC soon, but it's already a bit of an not older game, but it's been out for a while, and it's another long game, right? Not something you can really just kind of speed through for a playthrough. I guess there's the Elden Ring DLC I could do potentially, but the thing with Souls games for me is that I much prefer playing them with friends. So it would definitely be like I'd have to have friends like alive for it, right? So maybe we'll see. Hello. Got him. Alrighty. So maybe we'll do the Elden Ring DLC or something. Or I'll browse, I guess I could do Class of '09, but that's not like a, I don't really know how well visual novels would do, Die, please? Thank you. I guess I could do Hustle Cat as well, that'd be like a good one. Ooh. Monster Hunter doesn't come out till 2025, Alrighty. Don't do that. Ouch. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, everyone else went underneath and I didn't, and that almost cost me my life. You know, it's fine. Because we are alive, so it's fine. Oh, he exploded in half. Yeah, the thing about Souls game is that the only Souls game I played 100% solo was Bloodborne. I just have more fun playing, you know, playing with friends usually. Bloodborne being the exception. Being the exception, both out of, like, one, I love Bloodborne a lot, and two, you know, I didn't really have any friends that were playing Bloodborne at the time, right? And obviously, it's, you know, it's a pain in the ass to play with people on PlayStation, really.
We got that movie. Looks like a switch. You can reach the elevator through here.
One day we'll get Bloodborne on PC, but by then I'll probably be dead. Oh, I'm so low. Ah, damn it. I'm not paying attention to where I'm looking, really. Go. Pop my shout in case the Psyker didn't push the guy far enough away so you wouldn't take any damage. And ouch. Ooh, that was very nearly. Alright, got him. Alright, we're good. I can't see a damn thing, but you know, we're there. Yeah, I was thinking about Helldivers 2 videos, and I don't know how well that game will do for just like videos like in the way I do Darktide. That'd probably have to be like a gathering of clips more than anything, you know. Because, like, Darktide I can pretty much, you know. Oh my goodness. Darktide's, like, a lot easier than Helldivers. Some might say, unfortunately. Especially with this recent... frick. So it's, like, a lot easier for me to just guarantee a Darktide game is going to be good by the merit of my own play. But some, you know, there's... You can play as well as you like in Helldivers in the world, but there's a certain point where there's a certain amount of Bile Titans and Crushers where it's pretty hard to outplay. Ow! He came at me really fast. Yeah, I was gonna mark something else, but I figured we'll just keep the Plague over marked and deal with the Flamer as we see it. With our own 2 eyeballs.
Oh, you don't seem happy, Veteran.
Yes, easy tricks. No corking way.
Are we cornered? Who's cornering us? I mean, I can't see, so, you know, maybe we are being cornered. Man, my eye has been bothering me all day. I think I have an eye infection as well. Someone else in the house got an eye and an ear infection. They're not contagious, so maybe they got like a cold or sickness or something that caused me to get it or something. Maybe I got infected by the same thing they did. I don't know. I probably should clean my or replace my pillowcase before I go to bed, though. So I'll do that. I don't know if it's eye infection or I don't know. I don't think it's pink eye. Pink eye I feel like would be a lot more. I think it is just an eye infection because it's just a kind of red eye and it was like not itchy, but it was like, you know, bugging me a little bit. And I had a little bit of that eye crust that was had to clean up as I woke up because it was kind of keeping my eye closed. Oh, fridge. Thank you, mute.
You cannot hide from judgment, sniper!
Oh, he's gone.
Show me your cargo war faces! Grenade out!
In case anything chasing me. Nice, my grenade actually did something. Get up, Smithers. I cannot see a damn thing.
You can't fight, Sully.
Ugh. Take a sip of my water while I stay in here.
It kills the hound!
Woo-wee.
Why have the heretics allowed this place to stand?
Alrighty.
Ones wish to keep big building intact so they can make spike tanks later.
Better then that we should destroy it ourselves.
Yeah, I'll probably look at Steam, see if there's any games I can maybe be like, oh, this is new and kind of like interesting. Maybe we'll do a little playthrough on it. A little story game action. Because I do like Cozy Hour, and that lets me play like sort of one-off games a lot more. But I would like to do like every so often, not like, you know, not like, oh, I end the story, time to pick another one, but like every so often I can, you know, I can like, you know, like, hey, there's this little cute little indie game or whatever, or not even indie game, but it's like this, you know, game I was like interested in, and now I'm gonna play it. Because like obviously Space Marine is an indie game, to be sure. Die. Thank you. Ouch. Got him. Button. There we are. Oh my god. So I watched a movie today called it's Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's another DC animated film, which they always do pretty good with. This one was a bit confusing. It's only a part one, so obviously I'm only getting half the story right. I'm not getting the full resolution. Ouch. Not exactly who I wanted to mark, but it'll work out. There's a gunner back there. Got him. I missed. Oh. Okay, they dropped down. We're good. I wanted to pull on my sword there, not do a little, you know, stab, shooty shoot, but you know, happens to the best of us. Alrighty. Oh, I'm wrapped in a cloud of mystery. There. Excuse me, coming through. Ooh, I'll take that. That's 3 out of 3. Hell yeah, book. Look at that. I'll take a scripture all the way to the highway. know, I saw a very terrible take today that said without profit incentive, there'd be no reason for creativity or innovation. Now, I can understand the capitalistic mindset that money leads to innovation. That is somewhat true, but humans have been creative for forever. Like, art is a natural, like, the desire to create beautiful things is, I think, natural to the human psyche. Like, Van Gogh was making his art, he wasn't making a damn buck off those damn things. Now, you could say maybe that, you know, wasn't exactly a great example or something, or maybe, you know, but he kept painting. I think the phrase that an artist is only truly appreciated after they're dead sort of cuts off the whole, like, oh, they only do it for profit incentive stuff. Like, no, come on now. That's lame as hell, and that's like a dumb take. If you have that take, you're dumb. For innovation, I can maybe understand a bit more, but for creativity and art, hell no. Like, maybe if you're so brain-rotted by the capitalist agenda, then yeah, you probably believe that, but I think normal people, or people who are not mind-washed by it. And there probably are people who only do, like, creative stuff for money, and that's fine, but there are people who want to do creative stuff to make creative stuff. I think 99% of creative people do it because they love making, like, beautiful stuff. They love quilting. Like, people have art as hobbies, not as, you know, like, that's such a dumb take. And not to get political, but I did see a libertarian say it, and that fully proves that libertarians are lame as hell. Alright. Yeah, you have no face now. I think like artists still do art without creative incentive, but in the capitalistic world, artists have to have art be their financial incentive, right? Or wait, I kind of biffed that. Let me start. Artists will make art because they love making art, but in a capitalistic world, they have to make, you know, they have to try to make art their financial means. Did I biff it? Let me restart, because I feel like I biffed this quote 3 times. That I'm making up or just artists will love art no matter what, but due to capitalism, they have to make their art their financial incentive. So it seems like creativity is only being made because people get paid for it, whereas in fact, you know, creativity made to be paid for, but they make it without. That's kind of a long-winded way of just saying, you know, people are creative without financial incentives. Maybe if I was a bit better with words, it would make sense. And also I'm gonna talk about this video. Fuck it. The video was essentially, someone was saying like, oh, you know, if you don't get a job, someone with a gun will come and kick you out to the streets in your house. And like, imagine if there wasn't a world like that. And it's like, oh man, that sounds like an amazing world. This libertarian guy stitches it. He's like, well, you know, and he's like fake painting his wall to make it seem like he's all cool and shit. And he's like, well, you know, some people like, there's like some, I don't know, loser shit about like, oh, well, some people like to take pride in their work, and if you're moved, or it's like, no, it's for, I can't remember. He said some, I can't remember what he officially said. But essentially, it was like, you know, some people take some pride in their work, you know, and it was like, bro, you're so dumb. I hate libertarians so much. It's like, oh, you know, some people take pride in their work, and without financial incentive, there's no reason for creativity or innovation. Like, bro, cavemen painted on walls, and you think they had to get a 401k and work minimum wage for it? Come on. I think it's actually bad that there's homeless people, and I don't blame the homeless people. And whenever, like, yeah, like, obviously because the video was inevitably about how, like, people get kicked out of their homes, I think that's bad, okay? So whenever I see videos of squatters, like, people kicking out squatters, I'm like, yeah, I get it, the squatters are also bad, but also in a society where we will just let people die if they don't have a job, it's like, I can never be mad at squatters, you know? It's like, yeah, it's like you have to remove them, but at some point it's like, okay, you know. And then people always like say, whenever whenever people say like, oh, we should deal with the homeless problem, it's like, oh, someone will say, no, these people don't want help. Cool. What about everyone else who does? You saw one homeless guy who was like a bad actor. Cool. Let's go get the other 99% that would like a roof over their head. You know. Like, people think, like, yeah, it's like, I'll never understand, like, oh man, go to these cities, it's full of homeless people. I'm like, okay, are you mad at there's that fact that there's homeless people, or are you mad at the homeless people for being homeless? Because if you're mad at the homeless people for being homeless, you should really get your priorities straight. There are some homeless people who don't want help. They exist, but I guarantee you most of them want help. Now, people always say, oh, and on kind of somewhat on the flip side, people always say, oh, we have enough houses in America, empty housing in America to get a bunch. Most of the homeless, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. That cough came up out of nowhere. Oh God, it's the ghost of capitalism's past coming to get me. The issue with that is, obviously, is that statistic sounds nice, right? It's like, oh man, you have such an easy solution. Well, the issue is, you know, a lot of the homeless aren't where a lot of these empty houses are, right? And even homeless people don't really want to move out of their you know, home, like their place of living. Like, that's why whenever people are like, oh, if you're, you know, tired of expensive housing in LA or whatever, you should just move. I'm like, yeah, but these people have lived in LA all their lives. Their friends are here, their family's here, you know, like not a lot of people just want to up and move and leave their community. That's like such a weird take to have on the matter. I'm a full supporter of rent control. I mean, I hate landlords with a fiery passion. Yeah. I think I don't know if you're gonna vote. I know land rent control is gonna be on the bill, I think. Or at least it's a petition to be on the bill. I do gotta do the frickin' voting, so I should probably do that today. Or after recording this, I'll do it. Hello, gentlemen. It's also like another one of those things wherever like in, I can't remember, it was Michigan, I think. It was one of those states that starts with an M. They had started they essentially all kids at school, no matter the financial means that their parents, get free food at school, which is great. A few of the most important things at school for like learning is like air conditioning and food, and water, obviously. And it's always funny, people are always like so mad, they're like, oh, teaching the kids about communism. I'm like, what? I think it's okay for kids to eat. I think it's, even if they're a high school senior, I think they should get to eat for free. Like, you know? I blame Ronald Reagan. This is somehow his fault, I feel like. That we live in this country where any form of government health care is immediately, or government help is immediately like shot down as, this is communism, gonna ruin our country. Like, no. It's not. Always funny, like people like, oh, the California. Where in California is it communist? I have lived here all my life. I have not seen anything like it. Anyway, oh man, that cough is coming to get me. If you made this fun video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I'm not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Have a good one. Bye-bye.